Hello, everyone. I'm Cyrus Webb, and welcome to this episode of Daily Dose of Good News. It is Friday, November the 28th. As we're wrapping up another week, I'm very excited about today's segment. You're going to be hearing my interview with Realtor Tymeka Slater. She and I met for the very first time on Wednesday, October the 29th, on the day I broke the Guinness World Record for most TV interviews in 12 hours. You hear part of her conversation with me about service, what it is that she's passionate about, and also a great lesson I hope you guys pick up. Enjoy this episode of Daily Dose of Good News. When did you realize that helping others achieve their dreams was a superpower of yours?
Honestly, I never thought of it as being a superpower, but it's just always been something that's been in me. I've always been one that just like to help see other people succeed and do whatever it is that they want to do. And being a part of it is just something that always blessed me. From even when I was doing hair, being in the salon, I would just like to, help people look good and feel good and be at their best. From that to selling insurance to even property management. I remember a young lady who came in when I first got started, probably like my first month in property management. When she first came in, she was talking to me about trying to see about getting an apartment. I found out that she was sleeping in her car. And after that, I just made it like I was determined. I made it my mission to help her get approved for this apartment. And when she finally got her keys, I was probably just as excited as she was. And it just gave me so much joy that I knew that that was just like a purpose of mine, just to help people.
Wow, I love that. Love that. So I definitely think superpower is a great word for you then, Tymeka. When it comes to being successful in real estate in the current environment, what has helped you?
What has helped me and what is currently still helping me is to be consistent and authentic. So you have to just stay the course and just keep going. It gets, especially in this climate, we can get discouraged a lot, and a lot of people are discouraged even with trying to purchase a home. They feel like it's not in the realm for them. So just staying consistent and not giving up, and then also being authentic. I can't be anybody but to me. So, so with that, just being true to who you are. In this business is about making connections with people. So when you do that, people can feel when you're being real. So just be authentically you and stay consistent and stay the course.
I love that. It's a great reminder, I think, for any profession. A great thing for us to be able to remember. So, it's interesting on the radio side, Tymeka, where I'm on, shout out to WYED. We've been talking a lot about the market and the challenges that are there. What do those looking for a home need to know about how to prepare? Because I think a lot of times we just think, oh, we're going to get a home, right? What do they normally need to think about?
I tell people all the time, the first thing is to prepare preparation is key with anything, of course, right? But to prepare your mind. When you're shifting from being a renter to a homeowner, that's a big shift. You cannot go into purchasing a home with a rental mindset. So when you are, when you're guiding people into home ownership, you have to talk to them about setting the stage, because when your paperwork goes over to a lender or underwriter, they're reading your story, but they can only see what's on paper. So you have to start with your mindset with making better choices and saving money and just being a good steward of your money, because they're looking at that. So you have to shift your mind first. It goes way before your credit report, before your credit score. It's the mind shift.
Wow, I love that. It's a great reminder for sure. Do you find that education is part of the job? And yeah, I love what you just said about preparation. I mean, because it really is a key for everything. But do you find that education is a part of the job of letting people know about what they need to be in mind for when it comes to looking for a home, but also what the process is like?
Yes. Education is the biggest part of what we do, or what I do, especially. Even at the agency house, we always are big on educating the communities and stuff like that we are in. I always tell people, to me, it's not about just selling the house. It is about teaching home ownership. It's about teaching home ownership and guiding people with taking the first step, because when you purchase a home, you're actually taking the first step to building wealth for your family and leaving a legacy for your family. So it's more than just signing off papers and buying a house. This is not buying a house. We are teaching home ownership. So it is very important to show people the steps from beginning to end, and explain it to them why you have to take these steps and why this is necessary. So yes, education is very much the biggest part of it.
I think for your fifth question I have for you, Tymeka, I want it goes back to you personally. What drives you to do more in your own life? I know I tell people earlier I was not. If you saw me liking things on your Facebook page, it wasn't because I was stalking you. I was just looking up stuff as I was preparing for everyone's interviews today. But one thing I can tell is that you are someone who is definitely driven. So, what drives you to do more in your own life?
My family, first of all, my family and my community. I'm a grandmother, so I look at my grandchildren and stuff, and I think about what I want to leave, the legacy I want to leave behind for them, and my family as a whole. I'm the only child, but I have my cousins, little cousins under me. They call me TT and stuff like that. So I always want to show them that they don't have to conform to whatever environment that they're in, that they can kind of step out. I'm from Mendenhall, Mississippi.
Okay.
Didn't have much and stuff, and I always think back on where I come from and the community that I lived in and stuff. And I always want to just leave a legacy and just show other people that's from areas like that you can step out the box and you can do more and be more.
Such a great point. Your bonus question is you also love to travel. I saw that on your Facebook page too. Yes. Where's one place that you have yet to visit that's on your list?
That one was hard, but the one the one place that stands out is Africa.
Okay.
My mom thinks I'm weird, so I think about researching my heritage and stuff and see where we come from and all that. And I always want to go to Africa to see about the culture, dressed in African garb, and just learn their culture and their way of life, and then also just try to trace my history and see if I can find somebody that looks like me. That's something I've always wanted to do.
Love it. Again, everyone, Tymeka Slater, let's give her a hand. All right. I hope you guys caught that. The importance of being authentic and consistent. That's one thing Tymeka Slater said has really helped her in her work and is a great reminder for all of us. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Daily Dose of Good News and this week's episode as well. If you missed any of our previous episodes, you can head over to dailydoseofgoodnews.com. That's dailydoseofgoodnews.com. Until Monday, continue to be able to be that source of good news for others, pouring into them along the way. Have a great one. We'll talk soon.